Hey, what's up? I got into Y Combinator Startup School June 25th, 26th. Thank God, really, really excited. It's weird because I remember I applied when it first came out, didn't get in, then applied later with a referral link, didn't hear back for some time, and then eventually I got in, and it's like it was a whole flurry of emotions because I really want to go to San Francisco, but more so than San Francisco, I really want to go to this event. I remember last year, I had some friends who were there, and just like seeing everything that was going on was just so amazing. I think a big goal of mine is really to have more friends in tech, especially in terms of AI research and just the startup space. Not just because of like all connections, but also just because I think with friends, friends are where 90% of the conversations really happen, right? And I think if I can have more conversations happening in that space, then I can be learning more just casually, and by learning more, I introduce more opportunities for myself to get the right ideas or to have the right inspiration, motivation, whatnot. So that's a really big goal of mine. Also, just a really amazing time. San Francisco, there's gonna be a lot of cool speakers, a lot of cool events. I feel like with San Francisco, there's always just like amazing mini events that happen like spontaneously. So I'm really excited to see that. I do actually have a lot of friends in San Francisco that I should probably hit up now and see I'm gonna be in the area. But man, YC San Francisco, like it's crazy. Like I've been wanting to do this for a while now. Um, it's different from CVPR in the sense that I'm not really presenting anything as of yet. There was something that they said, oh, you can present your research. So I applied for that. So hopefully I do get them. But like as of now, I'm really just going as an attendee. So I'm not really going to stress about preparation beforehand. So that's gonna be pretty nice on my part. But yeah, I think I'm definitely going to make sure I reach out to the appropriate contacts. I have different people in different places, so just making sure I can hear everything at once. I'm probably gonna leave a couple of days before the conference and a couple of days after the conference, just to make sure I have room for everything. I have to also figure out the housing situation. I don't think I'm gonna do a hotel again because hotel, I kid you not, is where 90% of my travel costs go to. And it's the like it's so annoying because the hotels aren't that nice. And it's like, bro, like, why am I paying this? Like, I'm paying thousands of dollars just to stay here. Wow, like, I'm barely here for my trip. So I'll try and like see if I can stay with someone. Worst case, I'll just like bite the bullet, and then I feel like this is a terrible phase. Worst case, I'll just get a hotel, but we'll see. Um, in terms of preparation, I honestly don't have much I can say right now. I think the only thing on top of my head is just to make sure I have my stuff published. Like with Gauss and Flash, uh, some cool news. The benchmark with Gauss and Flash, that's been it's in a very good spot. So with Gauss and Flash, making sure I have that on archive, so when I do reference in the conversation, it's easy to look up anything that's relevant to Star Labs. Just making sure we're up to date in terms of that. And just making sure I read up on certain people. So whether it's someone who's doing a panel, whether it's someone who I'm really interested in talking to, and just like the opportunities in the events, making sure I do that. But in terms of preparation that's more in depth than that, I don't really have much to say. I imagine in the coming weeks, since I have a bit of time, I'll talk more about what I do plan to do. But right now, just thank God. I'm really excited. San Francisco, YC. I do think YC is a place that I do imagine Star Labs being a part of one day because I think Star Labs really needs one. It definitely needs investment, but also just needs a group of people or community to be a part of where it can really grow and be taken care of, right? And that sounds really weird. It sounds very dependent, but I do think just from my own life in general, I think anything, the idea of independence is not something you should strive for. More so, you should strive for something to be like, okay, self-initiated, but don't be isolated. Because I think a lot of my opportunities, a lot of my greatest moments, a lot of my gifts have come from being a part of an amazing community, whether it be with my family, whether it be with friends, whether it be with a school or just something else. So that's something I'm also thinking about as I continue to work with on Star Labs. Besides that, though, I have nothing else to say. So have a great day.